Hey everybody, and welcome to Anime for Life. I hope you're having a good Valentine's Day. Um, I know I will. I'll be going to my grandparents' place today. My little niece and nephew will be coming over along with my sister, so I'll be having a fun time visiting them. I don't get to do that very often. They live in another province, so that's what I'll be doing for my Valentine's. Today I was going to do something a little different than I normally do. And that was to recommend a manga that caught me pretty much immediately from the first chapter. And I decided to do that because it fits with the day. It fits with Valentine's Day. It's a romance novel, or I should say manga, not novel, that is basically about not being stopped by boundaries or race or anything like that. It's basically love has no true definition. Love is love, basically. And that would be this one called Beauty and the Beast Girl. And what it's about is about a beast girl whose name is Heath, and she lives in the woods. And so this is her right here, and it basically starts, she's just picking apples in the woods, doing what she does, and she lives alone. And you learn why later on in the story. I don't want to give too much away. But she's picking apples and just looking at it, making sure it's nice, and she finds a good one. But then she drops it, and she finds a girl. And she's not sure who it is. But eventually, they start chatting, and she starts to really want to get to know this person. And as time goes on, they start holding more and more conversations. They start coming back day to day. And she eventually finds out that this girl is blind. And she can't actually see what she looks like. She thinks that she's just another person. Heath basically tells her, yeah, I'm just a traveler. I travel around the world. She doesn't tell her that she's actually a beast girl. And so she's all excited to hear all these stories that Heath has to tell her. And as time goes by, Heath starts to develop feelings for her, and she doesn't even realize really when these feelings started to develop. But here they are, right? And she can't do anything about it. She just starts to feel more and more attracted and in love with her every single day, because every other person she's ever come across has just been repulsed by her, just simply called her a monster, thrown rocks at her, whatever. And so this girl now, who she's started to talk to, she's treated her kindly, and she doesn't care. She is a little bit worried that it's simply because of her blindness, and so eventually, she says, you know what? I want to tell you the truth, which then you come to hear, because she has to go. And the girl's name is Lily. I forgot to mention that. And so when she comes to tell her the truth that she actually is a monster and not a traveler, she doesn't get the opportunity because some stuff comes up, and Lily says, well, I'd love to hear more, but I have to go. Can we continue this later? Can we continue this tomorrow? And, keeping a straight face, a strong front, he says, yeah, sure, we can do that. That's not a problem. But then afterwards, she breaks down, and as it says there, what have I done? Because she's afraid now that she's going to hate her when she finally tells her that I've lied to you this whole time. I'm not a human. I'm not a traveler. I'm just this beast girl that lives in the forest, and everybody hates me. Everybody doesn't like me. They think I'm just this ugly beast person, and now I'm afraid you're going to think the same way. How could somebody love a beast person? And so she's incredibly afraid of that. But then she comes back and she says, "You know what? I don't care. I don't care that you're a beast girl. I don't care who you are. You're obviously a kind person. You've treated me well. You don't care that I'm blind. So why should I care that you're a beast girl? You've never treated me wrong." And so when she asked that, can she always stay by Lily's side, she's like, "Of course you can. Why wouldn't I let you?" So it just goes on from there to basically show how Heath's and Lily's relationship continues to grow and just gets more and more intimate. And it's a very, very heartwarming series, and there's some very emotional instances. Like there's a point in time where Heath almost loses herself because Lily gets kidnapped, and she's also attacked by the person who kidnaps Lily, and so she almost loses it and nearly goes violent on the person. But then she remembers Lily and says, "Well, if I do this, will Lily still care about me?" And so she says, "I can't do that. I can't lose control of myself. I can't turn violent. I've got to think about this rationally." And so she keeps herself under control. And then there's other times where she shows a very cute side of her. Because this whole time, in all the chapters, even to the most one, she's still not sure how to handle all this. So she's always like very innocent. And so there's the times with the bath scenes where she tries to take the role of, I'll wash your back kind of thing. And then starts to get a little more intimate, though nothing's like super steamy or anything. This is no interspecies reviewers or anything like that. But she tries to get a little bit, intimate, and she's like, "Oh, I can't handle this," and she just faints. And then Lily is, "What happened, Heath? Why aren't you saying anything?" And then she realizes, like, "Oh shit, she's drowning." And then it ends the chapter comically. But it's nothing but pure, unadulterated, romantic comedy, and just pure wholesomeness. I have not found a single chapter that's violent or makes you just think like, "Oh, I didn't need to see that," or anything like that. Every chapter makes you feel like warm and fuzzy in the inside. And there's actually another manga that I would love to recommend as well. If this video gets a lot of views and you guys enjoy it, I might make a series of this. But yeah, that other one also got me hooked off like right in the first few pages. So if this becomes popular, I might talk about that one. But I just figured I would get this one out there because there's a lot of manga that I think just go unappreciated or not even known. Like, we all know mangas like Naruto and Bleach and Full Metal Alchemist and things like that. We all know like the big popular ones. But ones like this, these are like the gems, the diamonds in the rough that you just kind of overlook at first, that you have to look closer to see the true value behind. And so I want to get those ones out there. And I've got a lot of manga that I can put out there that, to me personally, I think are diamonds in the rough. So if you think that you might want to check this one out, it's called Beauty and the Beast Girl And all you got to do is just look it up. Look it up on Google or something. Currently, I'm reading it on a site called mangabat.com. I used to look it up on Manga Rock, but they closed that site down, unfortunately, so I can't look at all my mangas on there anymore. So mangabat.com is where I look at it now. I'm not sure where you can get the physical copy, because I'm sure they have that somewhere too. But if you can maybe leave a comment on that, maybe that'd be good info for me. So yeah, that is my recommendation for Valentine's Day. If you guys enjoyed this, then I will consider making a lot more videos on this, because I've got a lot that I can recommend. But until then, I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day with all of your loved ones or your partners. And until then, keep enjoying anime, and anime for life.